everybody, my name is Sera Jo. This week I'm co-hosting music lessons with Carlos. See you!
Welcome everybody to another live session in music lesson webinar with Carlos. Today we will cover different topics such as ear training, music theory, keyboard skills, chord progressions, and contemporary voicings. We also have some new piano tutorials, so stay tuned and let's get started. Thank you, Sera Jo, for sharing this rendition, this version of Mile High by YellowJackets from the album Four Corners. This album released in 1987, long time ago, but still, yeah, so relevant, yeah, in all the different songs that we play in the jazz fusion genre. Russ Ferrante on keyboards, Jimmy Haslip on bass, Will Kennedy on drums and percussion, and Mark Russo alto and soprano sax. Okay, Excellent. So now we're gonna start. What are we gonna do? Let's do some ear training. Okay. And what I wanna do is, first, I would like to do some dictation. So we have our 7 triads: major, minor, diminished, augmented, major flat 5, sus4, and sus2. Hey Hiram, welcome today. So you're gonna start working with ear training with the rest of us, yeah? And I have some ideas for how to work with triads. Okay, so nobody looks at the at the screen, yeah, because otherwise you're gonna just look and figure it out. Or should I take it off? I don't know. Should I take the whole thing out? Okay, yeah, maybe not. It's too much. Okay, too much work. Okay, so I'm gonna be playing the triads and you're gonna tell me the quality, yeah, and then we're gonna take it to another level. Okay, triad number 1. That's a minor triad. Next one. Okay, let's hear the quality. What's the feeling of this triad? That's a diminished triad. Next one. That's a major flat 5. Next one. Sus2. Next triad. That's an augmented triad. Yeah, and one last one. That's a sus4 triad, and one very last one. Major triad. Okay, so now we're gonna take it to another level. So what we were working right now is just with the feeling aspect. Yeah, the feeling aspect of the triads. Yeah, so now we're gonna learn, also we're gonna practice visualizing the triads. So let's say I'm gonna give you now the key center. If I play this triad, I'm gonna say C. Oh, that's a C major triad, and in your mind's eye, you're gonna see the C, E, and G. C, E, and G. Yeah, so you're gonna visualize at the same time. So number 1, I'm gonna give you the key center. I'm gonna play the triad. Number 2, you're gonna get the quality. Don't start visualizing first. Number 1, I play and give you the key center. Number 2, you're gonna get the quality of the triad. Yeah, one of those 7 qualities. And number 3, if you got it right, then you're gonna visualize. Yeah, so those are the 3 steps. So let's start. Key of B. Okay, let's get the quality first. Once you get the quality, you're gonna visualize the notes of a triad. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so this is a B sus4. So that's the second step. Third step, you're gonna visualize, okay, the notes of the triad. That's a B, E, and F sharp. That's it. Okay, so we're gonna continue like this. C sharp. Okay, C sharp. Let's get the quality. What is the quality? After you get the quality, let's visualize the notes. The root, the 3, and the 5. Whatever 5, whatever 3 it is. Okay, so this is a C sharp diminished. Okay, let's check if you got it right. Next one, we're gonna go to the next triad. Let's get the quality. What is the quality of this triad? If you got it right, then you visualize. Visualize the root, the 3, and the 5. This is an A flat sus4. So you should have an A flat, D flat, and E flat. Next one, D. Okay, let's get the quality. Let's get the quality of this triad. Okay, once you have the quality, let's visualize the root, the 3, and the 5. So this is a D augmented. So you should have seen, visualized a D, F sharp, and A sharp. And let's get one last one. Let's go to G flat. G flat. What is the quality of this triad? Okay, once you have the quality, then you're gonna visualize the notes. Yeah, so we have a G flat, B flat, and C natural. Okay, so that's a G flat, major flat 5. Actually, it should be G flat, B flat, and D double flat. Yeah, that should be correct. And harmonic spelling. Okay, so this is a nice triad warm-ups. Yeah, now I want to take it to another level. I'm going to go to another level, and what are we going to do? I want to work with this. Here again, this is triad work, but what we did before was more like passive, which is just like a dictation, recognition. Now this is more active. We have the 7 triad qualities, and you have here the solfege: do, mi, sol, minor, do, mi, sol, diminished, do, mi, se, major flat 5, do, mi, se, augmented, do, mi, si, sus4, do, fa, sol, and sus2, do, re, sol. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna give you a key center, let's say E flat, and I say E flat major. So you are gonna sing. We're gonna sing and play together, yeah? When we're gonna, so this is active. We have to sing the triad. Do, mi, sol, and that's it, yeah? And let's hope that we get it right. So here we go, and I'm gonna just go random. A diminished. So you go to your diminished, you know which ones are the syllables, and we're gonna sing. Do, me, se. Okay, hopefully we got it right. Let's go to D flat. D flat augmented, so it should be this triad here. D flat augmented, we're gonna sing. Do, mi, si. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky because we have to get the right notes, you know, from our long-term memory. Okay, next one, E. Let's go to sus2. Yeah, so we have a do, re, sol. We're gonna sing do, re, sol. Another one, where should we go? A flat. Now A flat, let's do a major flat 5, major flat 5. So we have a do, mi, se, we have a flat 5. We're gonna sing and play. Do, mi, se. Correct, we got it right. And let's go to E flat. Yeah, let's do a minor triad. Yeah, so it's easy, do, mi, sol. Do, mi, sol. So I'm singing like a fraction of a second before I play. Yeah, so that's kind of training myself. Yeah, so when I'm improvising, yeah, so whatever that you hear, you feel that your mind and your body are getting more and more connected. Yeah, so your thoughts are just flowing more and more effortlessly into your instrument. Okay, we're gonna do a lot of this, yeah, because this is actually, it's really cool. Yeah, very, very cool. Okay, so that was it for ear training. There are so many things I wanna do today, and probably I'm not gonna have time. I want to review our solfege, yeah, so I want to do some chromatic scales, yeah. Oh, somebody asked me, Carlos, can you do clusters on Dorian flat 2? Okay, so where is Dorian flat 2 come from? Dorian flat 2. If I have a melodic minor scale, yeah, like in this case, my melodic minor scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. If I start on the 2nd degree, yeah, this is how a lot of theoreticians see it, but we're not gonna see it that way. Yeah, this is just for, to explain them. Then we're gonna go into a Dorian flat 2. We have a Do, Ra, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Te, Do. And of course, this is on D. Yeah? For our purpose, yeah, and this is one of the ways that I work with my chord scale harmony. We're gonna see each scale is an individual entity. Yeah, so we can learn how to do our clusters. Okay, G altered, C sharp, Dorian, F, I don't know, Lydian flat 7, A flat, I don't know, what are we gonna do? Lydian sharp 5. We can do an E, Locret natural 9. And how about if we finish with a C sharp, symmetrical, diminished? Boom. Okay, so even while I'm guiding my class, I'm actually almost like in Photoshop with layers. You know, I'm visualizing my scales, yeah? Was I able to do that when I was at Berkeley? Absolutely not. Was I able to do that even during my first years gigging and arranging and working? No, I couldn't do it. I started to figure out this system once I started to teach. Yeah, and I saw my students struggling with the whole chord scales system. Yeah, we have so many scales and we have 12 keys. It's gonna take forever. Yeah, so but if we work with them in a different way, actually, our ability to visualize and integrate the shapes, 3 things that we need to integrate. We need to integrate the visual shape, how it sounds, you know, the auditory aspect, and the kinesthetic, how it feels to your hands. So you have those 3 elements, and of course there is the element, almost the cognitive element surrounding those 3 direct perception elements that tells you, oh, this is D Dorian flat 2. This is F sharp Lydian flat 7. This is A flat altered. Yeah, so it knows. Yeah, so we want to cultivate. Yeah, we want to cultivate those elements. Okay, one of my students asked me to do this. Okay, so we're gonna do it. As I promised. Okay. So let's start in C. By the way, there are 2 names that are concurring. One is Dorian flat 2, which I tend to like, and Phrygian sharp 6 that most of my friends like. Okay, yeah, and I see those 2 going around. So we're gonna work and we're gonna build our scales ascending. We're gonna sing. Yeah, do. So you have here your left hand 4 notes, right hand 4 notes. Then we're gonna press all the notes at the same time. So we create a chord scale cluster that we can see, we can visualize, we can memorize. Do, ra, mi, fa, right hand. Sol, la, te, do, together. Okay, and then we rest. You know, I usually rest for a couple seconds in order to visualize the scale. So now let's go to another one. Let's go to F. But now we're gonna go descending. Do, te, la, sol, fa, mi, ra, do. Ra is interesting. Ra, do, cluster. And let's go to B flat. Yeah, B flat Dorian. Actually, it should be A sharp. Yeah, it should be A sharp. Yeah, because we would be deriving this scale from a B melodic. Okay, I know we have a F double sharp, but so be it. So be it. Yeah, we're gonna go ascending. Do, ra, mi, fa, E sharp, sol, la, te, do. We have to get used to those double sharps and double flats, you know. When I was a student, I used to run away from them, and then I paid the price. Let's do it again. Do, ra, mi, fa, sol, la, te, do. And let's do, which key should we do? Let's go to key of G sharp, but this time descending. Do, te, la, sol, fa, mi, ra, do. And we have here our Dorian flat 2 in G sharp. And I think we should do one more key. How about if we do C sharp, but this time ascending. Do, ra, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and together. And we just rest and we visualize, you know, this is our Dorian flat 2 in C sharp. Okay, good. Yeah, enough chord scales. Yeah, I want to do something else. You know, a couple of weeks ago, I was working in demoing some material that Barry Harris has developed through his life, and it's extremely interesting. Okay, so we're gonna work with a BeBop major scale. Yeah, so top line, do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, la, ti, do. Okay, again, do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, la, ti, do, ti, la, le, sol, fa, mi, re, do, and then if we should do our cluster. Yeah, so this is how it's gonna look like. Now the way that he harmonizes, the way that Barry Harris harmonizes is kind of different in most jazz methods. He uses 2 chords to harmonize a whole scale. In this case, he's gonna use the make 1/6 and the diminished 7 chord. And with those 2 chords, he's gonna harmonize the whole scale. So let's see. Yeah, so we have on do, re, we have the B diminished, mi, fa, B diminished, sol, C6, le. Actually, this should be A flat. Yeah, le, la, ti, do. I'm gonna correct this. Yeah, there is an enharmonic typo. It should be A flat. Yeah, that should be the correct spelling. Okay, so you got it. Okay, we're gonna practice. I know, you know, Barry, you know, he starts with drop 2 voicings. Yeah, but maybe that's a little bit too tricky for today. Yeah, I wanna start with close position voicings. Yeah, so then after we feel comfortable with close position voicings, then we can do a 1, drop 2, drop 3, drop 2 and 4, whatever, drop 2 and 4 double lead if we want to. Yeah, and all of that juicy corset arrangers and jazz composers use. But we're gonna start with 4-way close. Yeah, which is the easiest way, I think, to learn those voicings. Okay, another thing that I want to add is I want to sing, and I want to sing the top, the melody note. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, la, ti, do. And we're going to play and sing. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, la, ti, do. Let's go descending. Do, ti, la, le, sol. I'm thinking I'm not going to do this in all 12 keys today, but every week, this is so important, yeah, and so unique, yeah, because as far as I know, you know, Barry Harris is the only one which is using this type of methodology, yeah, and so I want to honor him and I want to practice some of the methods that he has developed. Yeah, so at least we're going to do a couple keys. How about that? Yeah, 2 keys or 3 keys per day or per week. And here we go. Let's go to the key of F. Yeah, and the key of F. Let's sing the BeBop scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, la, ti, do, descending, do, ti, la, le, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And now we have, what do we have? The 1 major 6 and the 7 diminished. So 1 major 6 and the key of F is what? F6. What is a 7 diminished? And the key of F is an E diminished 7. Yeah, so we're gonna use those 2 chords only to harmonize every single note of the F scale. And here we go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, la, ti, do. Actually, the correct enharmonic spelling for the it shouldn't be C sharp, but D flat on the E -7. So I'm gonna have to correct that for next week. Okay, we're gonna go descending now. Do, ti, la, le, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, yeah, so homework, you have to do this. Maybe you're gonna do this in all 12 keys. How about that? It's not too much work and it's so good. Okay, let's go to the key of G. Key of G, and we're gonna sing first the BeBop major scale on G. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, la, ti, do. Descending. Do, ti, la, le, sol, fa, mi, re, do. So we have two chords to harmonize this scale. We have the 1-6, G major 6, and we have the 7 diminished 7, and G would be an F sharp diminished 7. Yeah, and I'm gonna play my G's as a pedal, yeah, because it kind of grounds the whole scale. So here we go, and we're gonna sing the top melody. Yeah, let's sing the top melody. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, la, ti, do, and D sharp. Yeah, that's the wrong enharmonic spelling. It should have been E flat. Okay, so now descending. Do, ti, la, le, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, homework. You are gonna start working with this harmonization of the BeBop major scale in all 12 keys. All 12 keys. Yeah, there was one of my teachers, that's what he used to give me all the time. Carlos, do this in all 12 keys. Okay. So I want to do one more thing. Now I want to jump around and I want to work with some open voicings. Aha. Yeah, and those are really cool open voicings. Let me get here. It's a backup track, yeah, because actually the fun part starts when we play this with bass and drums. Let me see something here quickly. Yes, I have my backup track here. Okay, so how does this work? Yeah, we have a major 7 in second inversion. And then we have an upper structure triad in second inversion too. So what we're gonna do in order to work is a solo piano. We're gonna play the root, hold it with pedal, and then we play the chord. Yeah, and I would like you to name aloud. There is a little bit a trick. Yeah, there is. I don't know if it's true, but I read it. That when we're labeling something aloud, it's while we're engaged in the activity. So we're describing aloud a part of the activity while we're engaged in it. There is a lot of deep learning that starts to occur. Okay, so we're just gonna name the roots. So super simple. C, F. Same configuration, yeah. So you have here the solfege, yeah. I'm gonna go back to C again, just to describe sol, ti, do, mi, or 5, 7, root 3. My shortcut is 7 for the major 7. When I say minor 7, I put a flat 7. Yeah, that allows me to squeeze graphics more. And then here I have a La, Re, Fi. So we can sing. Sol, Ti, Do, Mi, La, Re, Fi. And for the right hand, we have a 13, 9, and sharp 11. Yeah? I'm not gonna call this a 6, but I don't wanna talk about this. That's gonna be another chapter. Yeah, so let's go to F. Sol, Ti, Do, Mi, La, Re, Fi. B flat. Oops. Sol, Ti, Do, Mi, La, Re, Fi. E flat. Sol, Ti, Do, Mi, La, Re, Fi. A flat. Sol, Ti, Do, Mi, La, Re, Fi. D flat. Sol, Ti, Do, Mi, La, Re, Fi. And we're gonna go here to the next keys. I wrote everything in open keys. Yeah, because it's, it's so chromatic. Okay, G flat. Sol, Ti, Do, Mi, La, Re, Fi. Key of B. Sol, Ti, Do, Mi, La, Re, Fi. Key of E. Sol, Ti, Do, Mi, La, Re, Fi. Key of A. Sol, Ti, Do, Mi, La, Re, Fi. Two more keys. Key of D. Sol, Ti, Do, Mi, La, Re, Fi. And last one, G. Sol, Ti, Do, Mi, La, Re, Fi. Those open voicings are very nice, and we should practice open voicings every single week. Yeah, every single week. So let's work now with backup track. I want to play this in a bolero style. Yeah, we have 2 bars, so we're gonna play. We're gonna give each other 2 bars per chord, so that gives us a little bit more time. Yeah, and you don't need to rhythmicize. You can just play the whole notes, and that's about it. 1, 2, 3. Flat. B. Okay, nice practice. Yeah, nice practice. Yeah, so every class I want to do some upper structure triads. Okay, what else? What else I want to do? Okay, I want to work with some improv etudes. Improv etudes. Oh boy, actually this is less complicated than it looks like. Yeah, it's not so difficult. So what are we gonna do? Yeah, left hand is gonna play the chord in root position. And then we have the pattern Re, Mi, La, Sol. And then we're gonna go through a certain type of sequence in our chord progressions. In this case, we're using a cycle of minor thirds. Why? I just felt inspired to do so. So here we have this A, D flat, E, G, B flat, D, F, A flat, B, and back to C. Yeah, and then we have the pattern. Yeah, so we're gonna play kind of slowly. Yeah, and then after we, and then I want you to pay attention here, because here we have a turnaround in which the pattern, yeah, breaks. Why? Yeah, so that we can go back to the beginning. Yeah, so here we go, slowly. 3, yeah, 3, and E flat, G flat, B, doesn't matter the octave, G, D, F, and we're gonna repeat back to C. Okay, so if you can see here, what I'm doing is I'm just taking this chord, yeah, which is the 9, 3, 5, 6, and I'm putting a certain note permutation, 4-note permutation on that voicing, and then I'm floating, yeah, using a certain type of cycle. Yeah, so I love to do those kind of things. Yeah, they kind of make my mind, my musical mind, very agile. Yeah, especially on the melodic side. Yeah. And have I practiced this? No, outside, you know. So bear with me if I make mistakes. So we're gonna use now backup track. Repeat. Okay, hopefully I didn't make any mistakes, but if I did, well, I should have practiced before class. Okay. Now, we're gonna do this pattern with our left hand, and right hand is gonna do the chords in root position. You know, on purpose, I'm doing them in root position, not in voice leading. Yeah, so just the jumping trains me, yeah, to be able to visualize those chords in that sequence. So here we go. So that's a good tempo. 3 and repeat. I love those little exercises. Yeah, they do a lot of good things, yeah, to my playing. Okay, good. And I wanna do a couple more things today. I was working with this chord progression, and Yeah, this is actually the chord progression, yeah? So, but we're gonna use pop voicings. And some people call it rootless voicings. I don't like to call it rootless voicings because I use that term rootless voicings for 4-way close tension substitution voicings, yeah? So that's how I like to use that term. So what we're gonna do is here, I wrote this exercise starting on that voice leading point, and we're gonna go through the whole sequence, yeah, of 16 measures, and we're gonna end up on the same voice leading point, okay? So I wanna just review the concept of pop voicing the way I see it. If we have a 4-note chord, we're going to take the root and we're going to displace it down an octave or 2 octaves, you know, so that our left hand becomes free to play some type of a bass line. So instead of a C major 7, we end up with something that looks like an E minor over C. And then the E minor triad is the one that is floating. I wouldn't want to call it inversions. I did that in the past and I got corrected many times. Yeah, so maybe we can call the different positions. Yeah, and why is that so important? Because it just keeps us within the, you know, pop style of playing and writing. Yeah, so we not only can use this for playing, but we can use the 3-note voicings when we write for brass, for vocals, even strings. Yeah, so here we go. We're gonna play twice, and here we have a turnaround that we're gonna pay attention to. Let's do it again. A flat, E flat over G, F minor, A flat over B flat. Let's do it again. A flat, E flat over G, F minor, A flat over B flat, and then we're gonna go boom, right. One of the ways that I like to play is also, I can just rhythmicize, or there is a very cool trick is I can glide the flat 3 to the 3. And on the A flat I can do the same. Oops, what did I do? Yeah, so in this case I cannot glide the note, so I'm gonna have to use more like a classical technique, you know, 2 to 3. And then on the B flat 7, I can do the same. Yeah, so we can use it to rhythmicize. You don't have to do this right now. You can just play whole notes and half notes, and that's perfectly fine. And I want to use a certain groove. I want to use a 1968 funk a la the Neaters groove. Yeah, so this is good that we're practicing that. 1, 2, 3, and I'm gonna play down an octave. Down an octave sounds better too. Okay, yeah, we did it. Actually, how I like to practice those chord progressions, I wrote, let's say, this starting point, voice leading wise. And then now I changed, the next example. I'm gonna start here or here. Yeah. And then all the voice leading changes. And then I wrote starting here, yeah, in this position. Then the whole voice leading of the whole piece changes. This is an incredible workout, yeah. So not only you're working with the chords, you're working with your grooves, but also with your keyboard harmony, and you're exploring, a bit of a rigorous way, your voice leading and connecting all the chords. Good. I want to do one more thing before we finish. One more thing. What are we gonna do? Aha! I have okay. So I have here Montuno on B flat, yeah, B flat, and you have the Montuno in 2/3 clave, yeah, and we have a tumbao on the left hand. Okay, so we're gonna practice slowly first without tracks, anything, yeah. 1, 2, 3, and. And now we're gonna practice with percussion. How about we're gonna start slowly? 148.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, good. And now we're gonna take it to another level. This was 2/3 clave. 1, 1. Now we're gonna take this to 3/2 clave. Yes, 3/2 clave. And see, now the rhythm kind of switched. And we're repeating it over and over. This is actually the best way to practice salsa piano. I remember many years ago, I used to take some salsa piano lessons. I was taking my bus, bus or train? I don't remember, from Boston to New York. And then this pianist, he says, hey, Carlos, just stay there. And actually, he was giving me a Montuno very much like this one, but I think it was in the key of C. Yeah, and then he just left me playing the Montuno and says, hey, just play it, and I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee, and then I come back and you keep on playing. So what he wanted to teach me is just groove, yeah, which something that as piano players, sometimes we ignore. Yeah, and groove is very important for drummers and bass players, and also guitar players. Yeah, so it has to be very, very important for us too. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Umbo. Okay, now we're gonna work with 3/2, a 3/2 clave backup track.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, good. Now we're gonna go back. Let's go back to 2-3. Yeah, but now we're gonna take the tempo up. Let's play now in 164. 164, yeah. And then what is interesting in this pattern, we have the 5, 4, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's kind of a very cool. It kind of creates nice voice leading going up and down the pattern. So here we go. 2-3 clave, 164. Let's see if we can do it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, and now we're gonna go to 3-2 clave. Yeah, and this is trickier. Yeah, because we have to jump one end. Okay, so also I just wanna explain. You can see that sometimes I'm playing the bass kind of short, even though the bass line is written with all the ties. So the bass line is written, as far as I know, in this style, in the historical style. That's how I learned. And nevertheless, the bass, is played with a baby bass, so it has a very sharp attack and a fast decay. So I'm trying to imitate that a little bit. So here we go. 3-2 clave, 164.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, now let's go back to 2-3. Back to 2-3 clave. And now we're gonna play at 180. Yeah, so let's keep those wrists loose. Yeah, so that's something I had to learn when I was I was back in the days, and I was playing from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. 5 nights a week. I don't know how I survived, but I did it. So here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, we're gonna do the same now in 3-2 clave, 180 beats per minute. Okay, so let's just check. Yeah, here we have to jump 1 in, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have to pay attention here in this part of the clave. Yeah, the beginning. So 180 beats per minute. Here we go.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good. So that was a nice session. Yeah, we did a lot today. Yeah, we worked from ear training, triads, passive, active. We did our Dorian flat 2 clusters, some Barry Harris harmonizations of bebop major scales. We worked on open voicings with extensions, and we worked with some improvisation etudes. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, for me at least. Yeah, and that's it. And we finish up with this Montuno in 2/3 and 3/2 clave. So I will see you hopefully next Sunday, same time, 7 p.m. in Los Angeles time. So have a wonderful rest of the week. So thank you for being with me in this live broadcast. We covered a lot of material, and we're going to continue to do so in our next class. I'll see you next week, same time, same channel. Until then, have a wonderful week. Practice your instrument every day, and listen and play lots of good music. See you next week.